The next fragrance is Herod by Parfums de Marly. It was released in 2012. The nose behind it is Olivier Pecheux, and I would classify it as an Oriental vanilla. This one gets mentioned quite a bit in the tobacco fragrance discussion. This one starts out very sweet, sugary, with a cherry cough syrup accord. Once it loosens up a little bit after about 5 minutes, that cough syrup accord becomes more floral, more delicate. There's a custard-like vanilla feel to it, and it's also a bit spicy. This three-pronged accord of vanilla, cinnamon, and cherry is propped up with an overdone ISO-E Super. And that has a dry, woody, almost camphorous feel to it. It's so overdone. So the best way I can describe this and conjure up an image for you on how this feels and smells after about 30 minutes is that of an Italian pastry. So you get that rough exterior from the ISO-E Super, which you can interpret as phyllo dough. On the inside is a delicate, fluffy, custard-like vanilla. It's dusted with cinnamon, and it has half of a maraschino cherry on top. So it's very much a confectioner sugar type of fragrance. The whole thing is served on a leather plate, and that leather comes from labdanum. I get zero tobacco in this fragrance, and I know it's always mentioned in tobacco discussion, but those that prop this fragrance up as one of the best tobacco fragrances they've ever smelled, I seriously question whether they have ever smelled a real tobacco leaf. This fragrance does not have the deep, dark, complex, earthy, leafy, dry, aromatic feel that tobacco leaves have. It's not pipe tobacco, it's not loose tobacco, it's not cigarette tobacco, it's not dip, it's 0% tobacco. So this confectioner feel goes on for about 4 hours. And then it begins to fall apart into a sort of sweet, dry, woody fragrance. And it has a rough, peppery smell to it. So it's nice for a little while, but really this fragrance is nothing more than an average spicy vanilla. And it's sweet. The performance is very good. It's loud to start for the first couple of hours. It begins to settle in after that, but it goes on for about 10 to 12 hours consistently for me with only a couple of sprays. It has a modern appeal to it, and that's probably why it's fairly popular. But in terms of finding a tobacco fragrance, I think you're going to have to look elsewhere. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more.